Looking into any major city will show you how important public transportation is. Whether it's a long waiting line at a subway, people chasing after a taxi, or a family waiting to get onto the bus, public transportation is needed everywhere. Subways and trains are an easy way for cities to transport many people in a small amount of time. This resource can be used for many things, like taking someone from their home to work or from downtown to the mall. The use of trains in cities is ever growing in popularity because you can take the train almost anywhere you need to go, and it's quick and inexpensive. Trains have become popular in many large cities, such as the metro system in Minneapolis, Minnesota, or the trolleys of San Francisco, California. Even though this form of transportation is so popular, it also has its cons. The infrastructure necessary to effectively transport enough people to meet rail transport's threshold is both extensive and costly. This can be seen in the London Tube. Established in 1863, the tube is one of the oldest systems of transportation in the world. Because of its age, the tube has recently required millions in repairs, updates, and entire rollovers in infrastructure. While it is able to effectively move people from place to place, it, until recently, has lacked air conditioning, wireless internet, and efficient fuel sources, things that are commonly placed in more recent underground systems. While the tube has always been part of the culture in London, we can look to Tokyo as an example of an ultra-modern public transportation system. Their 102 lines serve the entirety of Tokyo's extensive metropolitan area, both inexpensively and at 62 miles per hour. Trains aren't for everyone, though. Many people in cities use buses to get to and from where they need. There is a very accessible form of transportation that anyone can use and afford. All that's required is a little toll or a bus pass. Buses can go almost anywhere, unlike trains. They have wheels instead of tracks, so all they need is a paved path. Most bus companies, such as Dart Buses in Des Moines, Iowa, have specified stops and pickups. These stops are placed throughout the city where the most people need them. They are commonly located at popular places such as malls, shopping centers, large businesses, and downtown areas. The bus system is more practical than a train or trolley system. A bus can be bought and the infrastructure is already there for it. Nothing more is needed but a couple benches for stops. Buses do have some cons though, one being their large size. This large size makes them hard to maneuver through small streets. Buses can get caught up in a small street and clog traffic. We see a high need for bus systems in large cities with large populations. There is always a financial barrier between the upper and lower classes of people. The lower class isn't always able to afford a vehicle and the extra expenses that come with it. The city bus is a financially smart alternative to buying and driving a vehicle. Many college students that live on a big campus take a bus to class every day. Many college students don't bring vehicles with them to college either because of the cost to park them or the limited available parking on the campus. So without the city bus, they would have no way to get to class. The city bus doesn't only help out the poor and lower class citizens though. It assists all the citizens in that area. Anyone can use it. Kids, students, workers, elderly, shoppers, and tourists. Anyone is able to use them. Most comparable to Des Moines' GDP per capita have been San Diego and Denver, both of which have been rated both quantitatively and qualitatively on the top 10 lists in public transportation in the United States, showing that Des Moines has the resources and potential to shape the public transportation and create a similar success story.